With more budget-conscious consumers buying in bulk, for many families, a freezer is a necessity. Colleen Bachman says it's a great way to stock up on sales.
It's almost like your own grocery store in your basement.
When buying a freezer, you have to decide between a chest and an upright. Chest freezers give you the most space for the money. They're less expensive and more energy efficient. With a chest freezer, if the power goes out, your food will stay colder longer, and it's less likely to get freezer burn. But because chest freezers are basically one big block of space, they're harder to organize, and if it's full, getting items from the bottom can be a hassle. That's not an issue with upright freezers. They have shelves and bins to help you organize and find food easily. But uprights have less usable storage space and cost more. No matter which style you choose, the job of any freezer is to keep your food frozen.
Ideally, you'd like the center of the freezer to be at or close to zero, and then only a few degrees warmer on the door.
Consumer Reports tests how evenly freezers cool by placing thermocouples throughout.
We find very big differences between, from freezer to freezer. Sometimes we have spots on the door that could reach as high as 15 or 17 degrees.
In our ratings, we list how well freezers freeze. And then there's manual versus self-defrost. Self-defrost freezer costs more to run. With manual freezers, you'll save money, but defrosting can take hours, and you'll need a place to store your food while the freezer's defrosting. And if you do not defrost, ice can build up, and that affects energy efficiency. At Consumer Reports, we know saving energy is important to you, so we put freezers through a tough energy test. And our tests find some freezers use a lot more energy than others. Our chamber is set to 90 degrees, and each freezer is set at 0 and filled to capacity with frozen spinach. Then we measure how much energy the freezer uses. It turns out you don't get the whole story from those yellow energy guides. We rate each freezer for energy efficiency based on its usable space. So in our ratings, you'd learn that this smaller freezer is less energy efficient than this larger one. Freezers don't have the bells and whistles you'll find in refrigerators, but a few features are worth considering. A power indicator light, so you know the freezer is on without opening the door. An interior light helps you find food. And easy-to-use controls make temperature adjustments simple. If you're tired of cramming everything into your tiny refrigerator freezer, a standalone may be just what you need. But before you buy, remember, Consumer Reports has found big differences in how well freezers perform, so it pays to check our ratings first. I'm Sarah Goralski for Consumer Reports.